Oh, okay. This is the game. This is Super Magnetic Neo. Yeah. I'm just gonna jump into it. I forget what I was even talking about, to be honest. But yeah, this is Super Magnetic Neo. It's for the Sega Dreamcast. It deals with magnets, believe it or not. It's crazy. I know. But this is more like the style of Crash Bandicoot. But it's got its own little like thing going on with magnets, right? It's got its like it's unique. It's not just a blatant clone, but it's like Sega's take on the Crash Bandicoot style, I guess. So here we go. This is Super Magnetic Neo. And time goes 3, 2, 1, go. The movement in this game, pretty weird. You have like a dash that takes up your meter bar that's on the top, bottom left corner. You want to like look after that, but you have the power of positives and negatives. This level only use the red side. So we're just gonna be pressing the red button on. I accidentally grabbed a key card, which I don't want to grab because that wastes 10 seconds because it gives us a bonus game that I don't want to go into because that just wastes time. So we're just gonna go in there, go into the bonus game, and head on out. I didn't really explain anything. I just kind of went off about stuff, but that's how it's gonna just be going the whole time. But this game is very pleasing to look at. It's got its own little like Saturday morning cartoon kind of vibe to it, and Neo kind of looks like a monstrosity, but he's also kind of cute. He's charming, He's not so bad. But we have to go through every world. There's 4 worlds in total. Every world has 4 levels, and then 1 boss at the end. You have to go through all of them as quick as possible, and just get in there. And that's what we're gonna do. Now this level, it only uses the blue button, the blue side. You can also, like, what was I gonna say? So yeah, you can like bounce off stuff. I messed up. I didn't press the right button. It's okay. We're just gonna be off like a little cycle here. Oh man, I tried to go for a little like deep cut into the. Oh, okay. I almost messed it up again, but you can just barely make that. If you you can just go. Oh no! You can just go around this bridge, even though there's nothing there. If you double tap off of these magnets here, you can fly off them, and you just want to time them. Like, sometimes you don't want to do that, sometimes you do. It's just kind of hard to react sometimes. So mainly this game isn't really about using your brain for the run anyways. It's mostly just like muscle movement, muscle memory. You can tell I don't really use my brain much. But we're already at the end. All the levels are really short. You just keep going through them. Now we're already on the 3rd level. It's probably my favorite level. It's got like a cool little ice aesthetic to it. Got some cool music. This game's music is also really good as well. Yeah, no one really runs this game. No one really knows of this game as well. Like, people knew of Rocket, but no one really knows about this game. It's really good, but really, really difficult. I've tried to get many people into this game, and I've seen a lot of people just give up. It's a really short game if you can master it, but it takes a lot out of you. It's it's a one-hit KO, basically, if you get hit, So any mistake leads to the end of the world. Yeah, I can pick up enemies and use them as boxes. Oh my god, damn. That's really tight jump. But I've never really messed that up. Something new every marathon. Just going up here, bounce up here, go crazy. But this is the only level that you have to grab the key card, the bonus level. There's no way to skip it. So we just have to wait it out and exit out. Just gives us like an extra load zone. Okay, level 4. Honestly, this level is like, just kind of take it easy. A lot of this game is about like knowing when to go for certain cycles and just shooting the gun and knowing what to do. So that cycle I can take pretty easy with some strats I can take by like skipping a few stuff. Head on over here. And if you time your shots off like the magnets right, you can like shoot off that rock more. Like if you just spammed it, you would like just shove yourself into that rock other than going over it. Oh yeah, the plot of this game, I forgot. Oh my god, silly me. You have these little 3 goons, pink goons, a part of the Pinky Gang, that show up in the loading screen. The pink ones, yeah, they're a part of the Pinky Gang. And they show up. They took over the park. You gotta kill them. And now here's the first boss. We don't deal with any of the Pinky Gang members until the very end, but they give us this plant boss. And depending on how this goes, I can just skip all of it. If I can do this right. This is probably the hardest trick in the game. If I can do it right. Because its attacks are RNG. Oh, hey, okay. We're in! That is actually like the roughest part of the run. Just getting through this boss. And now we're already done with the first world. I was having a hard time with this. But yeah, to skip this cutscene. I'm so glad I got that. It's really rough. We head on out. There's like kind of some hub world movement. Not really. It's just waiting for cycles. And this is the only important cycle you have to wait for. And bro, I got like a cycle that is like frame perfect. If I miss that, like, you have like no time to react. No time. It has to be perfect. It wastes you 7 seconds if you miss it, so it's pretty important. And I miss it pretty much every run. As well as that boss skip. Be on to World 2. The first world was the Jungle World. Now this one is like the... What did it say? Like Aztec? I don't remember. But we're on a rocking horse. So it just kind of moves on its own. We can speed it up. And jump. That's about it. It gets a little crazy. But we can also, you know, use our magnetic abilities. Turn the switch on with the red button. With the red switch. Pretty insane. Turn on all these switches. Trust me, it's important. It turns on this bridge that we can cross over so we can, you know, not waste time. Okay. We're already done with that. So like, yeah, every level is like about like a minute long. And just kind of nice to breeze through it. It's nice when you don't die. I also want to say that I'm using the US version of this game. Found out recently that it's the fastest version to play on because they changed a few things slightly, but for this level, like for some levels, they added a pill, which is basically like the Aku Aku of this game. You know? It's like an extra hit for you. They put one in this level, and this will help us a lot. And I can skip this slot machine. Oh, baby! Oh my god. You just have to you have to time that right. Not even time it. You just have to guess right. You just have to pause at the right time. There's like 5 other slots that it could be, but I got the perfect ones you need to pause for. So we got the perfect, and just wait here until that fire shows up. We can't go past it, but with the damage boost, we can just phase through it. And usually we'd have to wait like a long process as it disappears and head on all the way back over here, but we just pass through. Amazing time. Amazing time. This is another level that's like different from the Japanese and US release of this game. There's one jump at the very end that is so precise for no reason, and they fixed it in the US release, and it also saves a little bit of time, so it's very useful. And this level is like just mainly 2D, like, you know, like you don't have like full range. It's just like off to the side. Forget the right term, but you know what I'm saying. You know. Yeah, this is like the first Dreamcast game I played, and I didn't have a VMU, so it was very weird playing this game because there's a feature with the VMU, which is like the memory card for the Dreamcast, that if it beeps, you'll hear a beep. That means there's an item nearby. It's like a secret item, and if you use your magnetic field on it, it'll like show one of those, what are they called from Animal Crossing, the little Japanese dudes that make music, little sculptures. I always forget the name. I know that's not their name, like the actual term for them, but man, this level's pretty as well. Oh, thank God for the ledge grab. That never happens. But yeah, there are little secrets that you can find, and it's necessary for 100%. And you're supposed to hear them from the beeps, but I had to find them just by guessing. And these little... Oh! I accidentally grabbed the enemy, which I wanted to repel them away from me by using the opposite color from them. Like this. Bam. But I pressed the wrong one. It's kind of hard to, like, you know, do it all the time. It's okay. It's okay. We're fine. Didn't waste too much time, honestly. It's like the best looking level, but it's like my least favorite level. It's not fun at all. Especially the ending, there's like these like bullets that come out and they can just shove you off and you have to like do most of the level again. But now we're done, and now we go to the boss. Then we'll be done World 2. Oh, and then gotta skip the cutscene. The cutscenes are just like this one. One of the pink nerds are just like pink gangs, pinky gangs, and one of them is really nerdy, and he goes off about like his whole journey with the boss and how it happened. They're pretty cute, but we're just here to kill it. We don't care. And I used the wrong one. I was not looking at the screen. It's a giant hand of Legos. We just wait for its attacks to go by, and then we attack it. Very fun, very exciting, of course. But hey, once we got this, we can actually just skip the boss. Now that's turned into legs, it's into its second phase, but if we just walk forward against this wall, we can trigger the exit. That's it. That's the boss. We don't have to deal with it. And that saves like a minute or something. It saves time. And it makes life easier. Now we're already onto the third world. There's only 4 worlds. Man, we're breezing. Even though I've messed up so much, it's like a lot can be saved. Just from being on fast cycles. Just quick movement. Oh. But yeah, now we're onto the cowboy world. And this is where things get hard. I mean, this whole game gets progressively harder and harder, but this has like a big difficulty curve. I'd say this is where most people quit that have tried to play this game. I don't blame them. But it's a fun time. Gotta skip past these cows. And we get to go back to our rocking horse. So exciting. If we jump after dashing, like we still like get like a little bit of our momentum off it. And we also just get to save our meter from it. So we try to do that as much as possible. Gotta avoid all these coffins. Avoid more cows. We're already at the end. Under a minute. And this level is really weird because it does not fit the cowboy aesthetic very much. And it's very hard. My theory is that it's like it was fit for the jungle world because it looks like the same like textures from that world, but it was just way too hard, so they shoved it into the cowboy world for some reason. And trust me, this level is pretty hard. Got some ice physics here. Gotta slap one up. Skip a lot of these options I can just take, like little paths you can take, but you can just like skip it all. Oh, again I used the wrong button on this guy. I'm supposed to use the red. and negatives. The north. Just gotta wait for this cycle to go through. And like the game intends to just kill these guys, but you can just run around them. And if you heard the beep on my VMU, that was a spot where you could find one of those treasures. But we're not here to do that. And this level I hate. It's a auto scroller basically that you can speed up, right? Because you're on a mine cart, but you have control over it. Like, I mean, it keeps going forward like the rocking horse. But you can bunny hop with this for some reason, kind of. There's little parts of this level that you can like get lots of speed from after like dash jumping, and if you keep that momentum going, you can just get a lot of speed, which I kind of failed to do. There's one of the, I just grabbed one of the treasures, but like just right there, because the VMU went off. You gotta just press any magnetic button, and it'll just pop up. And you gotta collect it. But for some reason, the developers just like added a 30-second like little zip line over to this part. It's only 30 seconds. You have no control. Just kind of sit here. And now we're back. Okay. So yeah, just doing a lot of jumps also just saves your meter, so you want to do them in the first place. But you just get a lot of speed as well, so it's just really helpful. Woo! This game just feels really smooth in the first place. Like, it just like... This game would feel so bad, I mean, would be so bad if it weren't, like... It feels good to move. Like, it's kind of hard to, like, get a good understanding of how it all works. But in the end, it just feels good. So I'm not mad over it. I can take it. But yeah, now we're on to the final level of the cowboy world. This like lava place. This level is really hard as well. But we're just gonna move on through. Crazy ass precise platforming. Head on over here. Destroy the bridge. Now I gotta like look after my meter. Bring it all back up. And if I do it quick enough, I can just skip these like little meteorites. Little asteroids. Make it around this quick enough. I think that's like the fastest cycle you can take. I'm pretty sure. That was pretty nice. Nice. Alright, not bad. We're out. Oh, I always forget to skip the cutscene. It's always after the 4th level. That's it. Okay. And same with the last boss. This actually really, like, this boss was, like, not a bad boss, but I had a hard time, like, doing it really quick. It's really precise. But then I just found out you could just head on over to here with one of your pills that gives you an extra hit. You let an enemy just knock you in, and now you're at the end. You're done. To the future world. To the future world we go. And it's the final and hardest world. Yeah, there's no cycle to beat here, so you just kind of just chill out for a bit. Most runners of this game I just despise this part of the game. It's so hard. But hopefully we don't have to be that runner. There aren't a lot of runners, like I was saying, but there should be more. And there are runners. Just, you know. Just gotta keep trying. Like, a lot of, like, runners, like, there's GB Says Hi. He's put a lot of, like, hours and hard work into this game. There's Otan Yoshi, who kind of like pushed this game before I started running it as well. And this is going really smooth. I'm getting all the right things, taking this underpath that might kill me. Oh, I tried to jump for this one cycle too early and it killed me, but that's not like the worst thing in the world. Just lost me a few seconds. Just gotta wait for these cars to pass through. And we're already done. Could have been sub 1, but just decided not to, you know. But yeah, very clean, other than that one little screw up. We don't even need this guy, just... Oh my god! Wait, we do need him! I don't know why I didn't think I needed him. Oh no! I don't know why. We need him for the door. Oh my god! What am I doing? Okay. Hit that, hit that, hit that, hit that. Go, go, go! Don't mind me. I'm just goofing. All right, that was still clean either way. It's fine. Okay. I'm like I'm way off cycle. I don't know what to expect because I don't really do this. So, I mean, I know what to expect, but like, you know, there's some cycles that could throw me off. I'm not used to. Gotta open up this bridge again, but there's like just like a huge gap there. I'm just gonna wait for this one. I could have made that, but I didn't grab the checkpoint that was right there, and that would have been bad. But I grabbed the pill earlier, so I can just, there's like a little trapdoor laser that can hit you, but I can just walk on it at that point. Alright, this is the worst. Like, this level is crazy, bro. Like, if you can beat this, like, if you ever play this casually and you do it like under 10 minutes, I'll be proud of you. That'd be insane. This level, as like the run, isn't as bad as it used to be. It used to be much worse. But I found ways to make it easier and faster. So I'm just gonna stick with that. But casually, this level is atrocious. Still is like in the run. because it is very cycle based, and what it expects you to do is just very horrible. But there's like little like boss rooms you have to go into. I found out that if you take this upper path and fall down on the lower path, it's way faster and easier. So I just go for that, even though that there's like 2 really precise jumps at the end there. But yeah, these little boss rooms that you go into, you just wait for their attacks to go out. I forget what they're called, like Mr. Negative. I don't freaking remember. But you wait for him, he turns small, push him in. Go through this room. Hopefully I am good. Okay. And we wait for these to go on by. Alright, final checkpoint. We move. Oh god. Oh! Just squeeze through. Okay. Now they're together. What did I do? Oh man. I usually set myself up in that top left corner just to like, because where you position yourself, it like affects where they spawn when they turn small. So I always go over there, then it leads this one over there, then wait for this guy's attacks to go by through. Go right here, and then he'll spawn over there. It gives me a good time to line it up. And we're done. 2 minutes. Like, if you do that under 10 minutes, bro, I don't even know. That's insane. That's all I gotta say. You're inhuman. Like, again, this probably doesn't look that hard, but my god. Just beating this game is an achievement, most people say. It's short, but deadly. Yeah, we literally just have to wait for the cycle to go by. Otherwise, if you go any earlier, you will die. Unless you do like a frame perfect jump. Okay. This level is also very hard. Oh god, I almost just threw it all away. Just keep going. Take that jump. Oh my god. Clean, clean. These throws at the door are actually like just awful. But that room is awful, and I got through it really well. Now here's like a little like escape part. Oh god. Hey, we're good. They will laser the heck out of you if you get caught by that. Alright. We're already done with Future. That went really well. Let's gotta skip that cutscene again. I always forget. Now we just have to do the boss. And we'll be good. For the Future boss, it isn't actually the final boss. Sorry to say. But we get a pill. We gotta fight. Probably my favorite boss. Because you don't actually get to skip it. I mean, I would like to skip it, but you know, like, it's a good change of pace. So this little, like, mecha dude. And, whoa, you can stand here. He won't even hit you. Yeah, just throw back some enemies at him. You can hit him twice per phase. Now he's onto a second phase, and he changes heads. He's just some dude now. I don't know what that's supposed to be. Just a cool robot. And I can do that attack, but now that's over. We just hit him again. Now he's onto his third phase. Pretty easy. He's a ghoul. Let's dodge some lasers. looks very underwhelming. If you just like, just kind of do whatever. It's pretty stressful, but you know, I know what I'm doing now. Oh, okay. Okay, and if you die during his animation phase of his last hit, which is him putting on a bomb on his head and then killing himself, because we beat him. But yeah, we skip it, we can just head to the exit. Now on to Pinky Stage, the final boss. Insane. Oh my god. And it's a giant robot with like magnetic tatas, ballerina thing. I don't. It's disgusting. It's gross. That's why we're here to kill it. Kind of wait around. I'm just gonna be like getting the robot to come over into this spot here. Oh, good RNG. Okay, it can either do 1 or 2 hits for this phase, but for the first attack, I'm not even gonna go for that another hit because it sets up the best like cycle. Okay, I got 2 hits there. Oh, but yeah, setting them up right here gives me like the perfect angle to hit them here and then hit them there, and just great. It makes life a lot easier. But yeah, now they're gonna change up a few things. Put some bombs. Hitting this boss casually is a pain, but if you can figure out like the spacing on it and everything, it makes it so much more easier. But without knowing that, it's just like, it's impossible to hit them. Because they got little feet hanging out, so you think you hit that. But they just move around so much and they're so tiny. And then if you get too close to, you know, the actual boss, they will like hurt you. Like slam down on you. Okay, and now we're approaching the final hit. But the whole time we were using the blue magnetic field, but now we're gonna use the red magnetic field because it just like hits us with the curveball last second. Let's go. And if you miss it, you have to restart the whole fight. And time. 36:58? What? That's a 36? Bro. No way. 36 is actually really good. Just barely a 37. Which I would say would, you know, call it bad. But a 36 is pretty good. That's like a minute off my PB, I think. My PB isn't horrible, but it's pretty good at the same time. Yeah. Okay, my PB is a 35:51. No way is that. Really? There's so much weird stuff that happened. But I guess nothing like horrible happened. Yeah, I got pretty lucky with some stuff. So I'm satisfied with that run. Good. A lot of things went right, but a lot of like few little like screw up deaths that just happened that didn't really change much, so it kind of worked out. And yeah, we defeated the Pinky Gang. We destroyed their robot, sent them to outer space, and we win the game. Oh! What happened to the game audio? That's never happened before. What? It just shat itself. What? Some creepypasta type stuff. That's never happened. Very fitting. Okay. Cool. But yeah, that's Super Magnetic Neo. I'm Brobey. I speedrun like a lot of other obscure like 3D platformers. That's my main like drawing. Like, oh, it's obscure and it's a 3D platformer. Oh, sign me up. So Super Magnetic Neo, Rocket Robot on Wheels. Very obscure games, and I feel like they deserve a lot more love. They're all very cool. They have a lot of potential, a lot of tech, a lot of movement, a lot of cool stuff about them. Yeah, but I run like a bunch of other games. Like I run the original Sonic Adventure on Dreamcast. There's also like another like obscure, like no one knows about, but it's kind of getting recognition now. Like there's like one in Japan only, but it has like English voice acting, full English voice acting, called Pony's Point. Very neat, very neat. Speedrun Rayman 2, classic game. Everyone loves Rayman 2. I speedrun like Jet Set Radio Everyway. Great game. Billy Hatcher, Psychonauts, just a bunch of fun 3D platformers, and I hope to run more of those in the future. But yeah, that's all for me. I'm heading out, and thanks again for Obscurathon for having me. I didn't actually say that earlier, but thank you for having me. Thanks for Speed Gaming for having me. And that's all for me. Bye.